Hey y'all, today we're going to make a bread called beer bread, and I have not made this before, but I've seen some videos of people that have made it and how much they enjoy it, so I thought I'd like to try it. And all the alcohol in it cooks out, so if you're concerned about that, you won't feel effects if you eat it, of the alcohol. And I don't drink, so I don't know really the different tastes of beer, but I know that Budweiser has been around for years, and so I figured it was probably a pretty good beer. You need 12 ounces, and I looked all over this bottle and couldn't find how many ounces it is, so I just measured in my measuring cup, and so we've got that. So I'm going to bring it down and we'll cook. And this is the hood to my stove, and it's always in the way, and I apologize. Anyway, I don't know how to really get it out of the picture. Anyway, one day I'm going to have a better setup. But let's get started. You need self-rising flour, or if you use plain flour, you use salt and baking powder, and I don't know those measurements, but you could Google how many teaspoons or whatever of salt and baking powder go in plain flour to make self-rising flour. But for this recipe, you need 3 cups of flour. And I always just make the biggest mess. So there's one in the bowl and one on my stove. And here's 2. And here's 3. So to this, you add 3 tablespoons of sugar. And just mix that around a little bit. And then to that, you add your beer. And try to pour it in slowly, where it doesn't make a lot of bubbles. And I should have showed you, I had it right above where it says Pyrex, and that was, it's 1.5 cups. If you're going to have to measure your beer, it's 1.5 cups. So then, you just mix this around. And you want to try to get the lumps and all that out. You don't want to beat it to death because it'll make it tough. But you do want to try to get as much lumps and stuff out as you can without beating it to death. And this is a dense bread. So it looks a little thin. And I'm going to go ahead and add some more flour because that is really too thin. So I'm going to add another cup, and I believe that that would equal another cup. It feels very delicate, the flour does. I mean, the dough feels very delicate. And I don't have a love pan, so I'm using this. And I have sprayed it with cooking spray, and then on the bottom I sprinkled a little cornmeal. That'll help keep it from sticking and give just a little crunch on the bottom. And so I pretty much got that mixed up, and I believe if you make this, go ahead and do it with 4 cups, because 4 cups looks like it's going to be better than the 3. So I'm changing to this metal spoon, no particular reason why, I just did. And I'm going to pour it into here. And I'm going to try to keep it, you know, not spread out, so it'll be a little thicker. So I'm going to leave it like this. And I'm going to take the end of the spoon and I'm going to kind of make an indentation down it. Now, if you wanted to, you could, the last 10 minutes or so, you can add melted butter to the top to give it a more brown crust, because this is pretty light, but I'm just going to leave mine like this and not add the butter later. So I'm going to put this in the oven. It's going to be on 350 degrees for 50 minutes. And you know, you can stick your toothpick in it, and if it comes out clean, it's done. So when this is done, we'll be back and give it a try. Okay, y'all, the bread's ready, and it smells really good, and it looks real pretty. And I'll take you down and let you see it. And there it is. It doesn't brown a whole lot. So if you want that browner look to it, like I said, just about 10 minutes before it's done, spread some butter over it and let it finish cooking. And there it is. And so we're going to go ahead and take it out of the pan. And hopefully I won't drop it in the floor. It just comes right out. And there's the bottom. And it just came right out. I forgot to get a little plate. So I'll take the knife. I'm going to cut off that little end piece. You can let this rest a little while, and it seems to cut just a little better. But here it is. It's nice and dense. And I love dense bread, and I love dense cake. I don't know why I don't care that much for the fluffy. And so we're going to take a bite of it and see just what we think. I'm going to break it in half. I was not expecting anything near this good. This is really, really good. It's dense, but it's not a heavy dense, if that makes sense. You can taste that little bit of sweetness from the sugar. Really good. I think you should give this a try if you get an opportunity. I just cannot tell you how good it is, especially with that butter on it melted into it, but it's just got a really good flavor. And even with a different beer, you might get a different flavor if there's a beer you like better than Budweiser. But I don't taste a beer taste. But give this a try. I'm sure that you'll like it. I love it. And I'm a bread eater. I'm a real bread eater. And I feel like I know good bread from bad bread. But anyway, I love this. So please give it a try if you get a chance, and I hope you enjoy it. Thank you as always for watching my channel. It means the world to me. Take care and have a good rest of your day. Bye-bye.